We haven't been here since 2019 on the Jersey Shore, and we are back.
Yeah, it's great to be in Jersey. I don't know. I got twisted around this morning on 19 different roads to get here, but I'm happy, man. I am happy, and you're right. It's not a great day right now, but it's going to burn off a little bit later on. No question about it. We got a lot of things to get into this morning, including your Don Johnson outfit this morning.
Oh, hell yeah,
I'm
man.
not really sure what you were thinking about. This is what you bought in Soho?
Oh, hell yeah, man. Blazer and a pink T-shirt. This is it, man.
All right, this is it.
This is it. I'm wearing this in Miami, too, man. I'm going full bore. Well, you got that flower shirt under there.
I thought I nailed it with the shirt, but the weather is not conducive to the shirt right now. It's a linen shirt.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a very nice linen shirt.
Yeah, so, it's going to get nice and moist as the day goes on.
Yeah, it's going to get moist. We're all going to get moist. That's interesting, too. A lot of these guys around here are going to get moist. Here's the thing. Jerry and Al were trying to decide how I was going to be this morning.
Yep.
I am very, very disappointed in the New York Ranger effort from last night. And you sat there and you watched the game with me.
Yeah, for the most part, yes.
For the first two periods.
Yeah.
And you heard me complaining about a couple of different players.
Frank Vetrano was the guy that was the guy who was really in your crosshairs.
Well, he did not play well for the first two periods, and then he took the penalty that actually got them the power play goal. I mean, we gave up a shorthanded goal, a power play goal, and a breakaway. I mean, I don't know what it is giving up shorthanded goals. Now, that one was on Jacob Trouba. He's a great player. I love him. He's the guy who sets the tone for the New York Rangers. But he tried to do something that he shouldn't have done, and that was on the power play, try to carry the puck in instead of shooting it in, and he turned it over, and it ended up in the back of the net, and a great pass by one of the Carolina Hurricanes. And, when you give up goals like that, and for some reason we've done that against this team, that's how you end up losing games. So if there is a Game 7, they certainly can't play with the lackluster effort that I think we all saw last night. And I know Gerard Gallant, after the game, was very disappointed in his team's performance. I was disappointed in his team's performance. We talk about stars of the game. After the game, they give the 3 stars.
Yep.
I'm going to give 3 minuses this morning. Number one.
3 minuses?
Number one, Frank Vetrano. His first 2 periods were awful. And yet, in the third period, he showed up a little bit more. He was blocking shots. Number 2, Artemi Panarin. I know he's a playmaker, but he plays along the boards too much. When you watch Connor McDavid, you watch Nathan McKinnon, you watch the top-end players in the league, they all go to the middle of the ice. Mika Zibanejad in the middle of the ice. He's got to start shooting the puck, and he's got to get to the middle of the ice and stop with the dipsy-doos and the turn, because this team is too good defensively. So you have to force everything to the middle of the ice. They're forcing everything away from the goal. And then the other one is Chris Kreider. Chris Kreider is 220 pounds. He's 6'2", and he's a rolling thunder when he gets going, and he sets the tone for the entire team. So right there, those are my 3 minuses. I would think that Gallant would tell you that they didn't play very good collectively, and that's usually the way it goes when you lose. But when I look at that game last night and I look at the 3 different players that had 3 really lackluster or bad games, those are the 3 players that come to mind for me.
Yeah, it didn't feel like the Carolina Hurricanes were forcing the Rangers into those mistakes, even though they're very, very good at home, and you know that, and we've seen the way the series gone. It seemed like these were forced errors by the Rangers, and it was their fault. So I still think that they're going to win Game 6. I mean, if you look at the way that the series has gone, back at the Garden, elimination game, they had their backs against the wall against the Penguins 3 straight times, down 3-1. I think this does go 7, and then we're just going to be watching that. That game would be on Monday would be Memorial Day
Monday.
Yeah,
which would be a great 8 o'clock game or 7 o'clock.
Not to touch the money or anything.
No, but we're not.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing about it is that 7-game series, you're going to have your ups and downs. You're going to have your twists and turns like we had in the previous series.
Yeah.
I came in here after 2 games, 3 and 4, and I was just livid by the way everybody was playing. But this wasn't the case last night. But last night there's just crucial errors, and I don't know how many times Artemi Panarin is going to turn the puck over in the middle of the ice. Once he did it in the defensive zone, another time twice, 2 other times he did it right around the red line, and those are dangerous passes that end up putting everybody on their heels and allows the other team to get some momentum. So I think those are the things that they have to stay away from, and I want to see Panarin start getting to the middle of the ice more. And I know he's a playmaker, and all year long it's been that way, but last night it was just awful. It was an awful effort, and again, Igor Shesterkin been hung out to dry. You can't stop everything. You got to help him. And last night they let him down again. So hopefully when we come back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock at the Garden, place is going to be rocking. We get to Game 6, and then hopefully we keep our fingers crossed that there is a Game 7 come Monday night.
I'd like to let everybody know that Eddie Scazzeri is out in the crowd. So if you want to have some FaceTime and some time with Eddie, we have sent him out there to represent us. So go up and bother him and take pictures and everything. He is right there. It was before someone said, I need to meet Eddie. And what does he look like? And I said, he's a guy who's with a ponytail. He'll be milling around. So then another guy with a ponytail walked by, and he goes, Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. And the guy goes, I don't know what the F you're talking about. So that is Eddie Scazzeri right there. All right, so we did end up watching the game first period at a nice establishment.
Yes. By the way, who had the best Brussels sprouts I've ever had in my life. Yes.
Wow.
Unbelievable. What's the name of that place? Deal? What was it? Al, what's the name of that place?
Deal Lake Bar and Grill.
Yeah. All right. So
Bar
Deal
and Company.
Bar and Company.
Yeah.
The Deal Bar and Company. Now, this is a great place. It's got TVs all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was fantastic. And the portions were ridiculous, by the way. Eddie, I don't know what the hell Eddie was eating. It was like a barbecued chicken sandwich that looked like it was like 4 inches tall.
Well, yeah, so it was a Nashville hot chicken sandwich where it was 2 chicken cutlets with all sorts of other stuff on it that was stacked high on like a buttery bun. And then you could see all the description on there. And then Eddie also goes, can you add bacon to that?
Jesus Christ.
And they go, sure.
Yeah, whatever you need.
Yeah, whatever you want.
I mean, yeah, but I'm a rotisserie chicken guy.
Oh, yeah.
And most of the time you don't see on a menu a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
You see something else. So I actually had the same dinner that Al Dukes had.
I know.
We both had
shocking.
rotisserie chicken, which was great. It was a great place. It was a really good place. Food was outstanding. Service was great. Al was a little light on the tip, I thought.
Well, you knew that was going to happen. So Al actually picked up dinner last night because he said, this is my hometown. Yes. Every people out here, they don't realize Al Dukes actually pays for some stuff because this is the right thing to do. And you snuck a look at the tip and you didn't like it. Huh?
I didn't like it, so I had to, slip her a little extra.
Oh.
I mean, again, it's like what you guys don't understand, and I hope I'm praying to God that after you played golf yesterday, you did the right thing by your caddy. But I'm just saying, you don't understand. The show has got a reputation.
Hold on, wherever Apria.
Turn his mic on.
Yeah,
Jesus, what are you doing?
We did.
Still not on.
We did better than that.
Wait,
we need.
so we lost you.
All right. There he goes.
Okay, good.
We did better than that.
He's
better than that.
Apria's already screwed up 3 times.
We had a 4 caddy.
Yeah.
Who got paid like a caddy.
All right, good.
Yeah,
That's good.
see?
So he got double what he should have gotten.
Did he know who you guys were?
He did.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
so you
Absolutely.
have a reputation. You have to keep the reputation right. You got to keep it straight, keep the pot straight.
Now, part of why he got double what he was supposed to get,
Yes.
my buddy Scott took care of him before he left. We didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he didn't tell you.
He did not.
See, that's a good caddy.
Wow.
Right, exactly.
I didn't realize that.
He got like $600. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So are you allowed to tell me where you played yesterday or no?
I don't know.
Why couldn't you tell me where you played?
Rumson Country Club.
Oh, it's a great place.
It was awesome.
It's a nice flat place.
Phenomenal.
It's flat, right. So it's great.
Absolutely
phenomenal. You guys country clubbing it up out here.
Country club golf, baby.
Yes,
That's the
it was
greatest.
Except when I drove across the fescue and got yelled at.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
I know. No. I know that. You know that. He.
I didn't know that, but I pointed out that there were tire tracks
And a lot
there.
of them.
And I was like, if there's tire tracks there, somebody else has been there. So I was like, let's go.
Yeah, the maintenance crew has been there.
Well, I
not
followed
a golf.
the tire tracks.
Oh my God.
Not the right thing to do. I agree. I knew, but he kind of forced me into it.
Well, I was like, hey, I mean, you're not the only one. Come
All
on,
right,
let's
so he
go find the
did.
ball.
So he did okay.
He did. I thought great.
All right, so better than what you thought.
Yes,
All right, so
100%.
the lessons worked.
Yeah.
And it's good. I know you got the itch.
I do. Yeah.
Everything is great. That's
was awesome.
fantastic. I played a round of golf at Due Process yesterday. It was absolutely one of my favorite golf courses down here.
Yeah, but you played with a bunch of guys that were holding you up. I mean, we got done in 3.5 hours. You had to go straight to dinner, for Christ's
they
sakes.
built the pyramids faster then we played golf yesterday. But, when you got guys looking for balls all over the place.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there's a lot of fescue over there as well, and it's a very penalizing course in that regard. But all I care is that I left with the money.
Oh,
So that was
right. Good job.
And by the way, my caddy got paid twice, too.
Oh, did he?
Yes. So, I get into the cart, and Janelle says to me, goes, I took care of the caddy after I had just taken care of the caddy.
No.
And, of course, the caddy doesn't say anything.
You don't say anything.
No, of course not.
No.
So he got double tipped yesterday, and he should probably be feeling pretty good about himself today.
Right. So we show up at the restaurant. We are watching the Rangers there, and then at that point, I think Al was probably panicking. He probably thought he was out of the woods. I was imagining that, like, at the end of the dinner, you're thinking there's no way they're going to ask to come back to my place.
Yeah, no way. I was like, oh, Boomer's going to want to go back to the hotel, relax, watch this game. It'd be too distracting at my house.
Yeah.
And it almost was, because when we got there, we couldn't get it hooked. I was trying to sign in with Boomer's name. It wasn't working.
Let me ask you a question.
I thought I was going to have to pay for it.
You work on a goddamn sports station. and you don't have ESPN. I mean, how do you not have ESPN?
He doesn't have TV.
Yeah, he got rid of it all.
Oh, he's got a TV there. He's got a great TV.
He doesn't have no cable.
Yeah, no cable.
Well, he does have an internet. It's hooked up to the internet.
Right.
And all you have to do is go to the app and turn on the app and buy. He doesn't even have the app.
Right.
I mean, like, how do you not have the ESPN app? So
he's got an ID channel.
So he's sitting there panicking, sweat coming down the side of his eye.
Oh, yeah.
And he's trying to log in, and he can't. Can we
Whimsy's here shaking her head.
Can we use your account? Can we do this? Can we use your account? I'm like, I'm trying to use my account. They wouldn't let us in. So finally, I just had to, actually watch it on my phone and then send it to his TV.
My favorite part was when Al goes, I got it. I figured it out. I got it. And then goes to this VPN thing, hits the button, and he's like, yeah. Then hits the button again, and nothing is happening at all. And he goes, Then finally, like, I got it, damn it. Boom, boom, right on the screen, and we watch the game.
Yeah, so I got it done, and of course I got it done because I always get it done.
Yeah, you always get it done.
That's just the way it is. I mean, the one thing I will say, Al does have a VPN, which I don't know why. I guess you're afraid that somebody in China is watching you or something. I'm not really sure.
Yes.
And that VPN creates a lot of problems.
It does.
You know that? Yes.
It does create problems. It slows everything down.
And by the way, like ESPN, Disney, like it's a very big tech company.
Right.
You don't think that they don't know that you're trying to scam them, so they're gonna keep you from using somebody else's account on your TV?
Yeah,
no, they knew. They knew that we were signing in with your account.
This is a guy for years fighting with call. That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. And then here he is. He's doing it.
No.
Well,
clearly, we had to sign in with Boomer's account.
It's a mess. Now, by the way, the other great thing about last night, a guy by the name of Nelson Cortez. Nestor Cortez.
Nasty Nestor, baby.
Right, man.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable again last night. He give up 2 runs in the first inning, and then went almost the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And was
no runs.
No runs. Yeah. No runs. It was 2 runs later.
They scored 2 runs in the last inning.
I didn't see it. I read about it this morning, but that guy's been unbelievable.
He was. Yep.
Yeah. And Al said that if Nestor Cortez, I heard at the beginning of the warm-up show, walked in here, he'd be the most popular Yankee. They would all go to Nestor Cortez, which is wrong. It would still be Aaron Judge, but I will say that he is the story this year other than Aaron Judge and his season and the contract. He's been spectacular. And then you had the little Twitter situation we talked about, and we had his back with that, but he seemed to move on from that, didn't even really distract him at all, and he's just so damn consistent. And it's not like this is a guy who was highly touted. He's not like someone who was in the minors and then you were waiting for him to come up. He had bounced around a couple organizations, came up, he was getting smacked around elsewhere, and then somehow figured it out.
Hey, is it okay to give Brian Cashman some credit for this one or no?
Sure it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But they still have underachieved in the postseason over the last number of years, and that's still a fact. So, yes, he gets some things right. He gets a lot of things right. But you know what the Yankee standard is, and that's championships, and they're going to have to do it this year. I mean, they're almost 20 games over 500. They're back to 19 games over 500
Well,
again?
the nice thing, too, is they play the Rays a bunch of times here over the next 20, 25 days. And, you'll find out just how good they are, especially with all the injuries that they have. But, their starting pitching is holding up. That's the thing. And when you get J.P. Sears doing what he did and then Nestor Cortez doing what he did, now you just got to make sure that everybody else in this rotation gives them a quality start. That's what you need, quality starts, and hopefully it'll mask some of the injuries that they're dealing with.
All right. Just getting started here live from DJ's in Belmar, New Jersey. It's the kickoff to Summer Party Memorial Day weekend. Boomer and Gio on the Fan and CBS Sports Network. We're going to hear from Lifespeed. We're going to come back. Jerry Recco's got a lot of great stuff for you this morning. We're coming back right after this.